climb on in, put your seatbelts on, and let's travel to Storytime Station. Dad and Dad. My dad has big buggy eyes, strong legs, and a huge mouth. He sings in a loud burrup that echoes across the pond. Burrup, burrup, burrup. And I love him. As soon as I could wiggle, I swam everywhere with my dad. Look at me, Dad! Great swimming, Tad! Look how he's following his dad along. Dad tried to tuck me in at night, but splash! I followed him to his bed. Why are you in my bed? Said Dad. So you won't miss me, I said. I went to sleep and dreamt that I could swim as fast as Dad. See, there's Tad with his eyes closed. He's swimming in his sleep. And look at Dad, look at him like, what are you doing? And then I grew legs. Surprise, Dad! So that's what was kicking me. He jumped off his dad. Look at his big legs. That day, I reached new heights. Look at me, Dad. Great hopping, son. Dad tried to tuck me in at night, but splash! I followed him to his bed. That night, I dreamt I was the best jumper in the world, like Dad. So he's jumping in his sleep now, and Dad's still looking at him like, what are you doing? He's got one eye closed and one eye open looking at him. And then I grew a big mouth and I could sing, Good morning, Dad. Is it morning already? That day, the pond was alive with the sound of music made by me and Dad. Burrup, 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 burrup. Dad tried to tuck me in at night, but splash! It's me, Tad, I said. That night, I dreamt I could sing as loud as Dad. And then I grew really big and I was very hungry. Hi, Dad. What's for breakfast? Oof. Look how big he is and he's still sitting on his dad's head. That day, we helped ourselves to a feast. Look at me, Dad. Great shot, son. Dad tried to tuck me in at night, but sploosh! He's so big now that it's not even a tiny splash, it's huge. Tad, said Dad, when you jump in my bed, I can't sleep because you're always wiggling and poking and kicking and croaking. I didn't know that, I said. Why do you want to sleep in my bed? Said Dad. Are you trying to drive me bananas? I'm sorry, Dad, but don't worry. I don't want to sleep in your bed anymore anyway. You snore. How can I snore when I don't even sleep? Said Dad. Good night, Dad, I said. For the first time, I swam away from my dad. "Ah," said Dad, "peace at last." I tried to go to sleep, but I heard a big hubbub. Someone huge was splashing around. "Frog got it," said a loud voice. I couldn't believe my eyes. It was Dad. He was wiggling and poking and kicking and croaking. He was splashing around and making a big ruckus. "What's wrong, Dad?" I said. "I still can't sleep." Look at Dad, his eyes are so big, he's like, "Why can't I sleep? Dad's not in bed with me." "I think I know what you need, Dad. A little company," I said. "Is that better, Dad?" Look at him. He's patting his dad. "Maybe better," he said. Soon Dad was fast asleep. I was right. I knew he would miss me. The end.